Alright, this is going to be my either blue or green belt video, depending on how soon I can get a challenge lockout. This is American 1100. Here are the keys. Let me put that right up there. Alright, nice. Anyways, this is the picking and gutting video. I'm going to do my best to keep this guy in the frame. Funny enough, it seems that when I turn the camera on, I lose all of the ability to pick things, but it might be different now. So we got a Peterson gem in 18 thousandths, and then what I like to do is get it kind of into a false set with that, and then switch over to a Peterson's number 7, also in 18 thousandths. I think I'm overlifting these a little bit, so letting off the tension to let the key pins fall back into place. Oh, there we go. Didn't even need to get it into a false set or anything. So, it's open. Let me make sure that this stays in frame. I'm going to bring the camera back a little bit. Oh, onto the table tray. There we go. Make sure that's still there. Take this aside. I got this little mat. It's not a pinning mat, but it'll do. It's got these little indentations and whatnot. Got the Phillips number 2. Have to thank Kraken for that one. Grabbing this specific Phillips. I was trying to unscrew the retaining screw earlier today just to make sure I could, so I didn't look like a goober on YouTube or wherever I'm going to upload this. And, well, I couldn't do it. I had the wrong screwdriver. Alright. And I think somebody said it was either a AA or a AAA that you can use just as like a plug follower. Let's see, it's still picked open right there. I figure, I didn't think this far. I'm gonna need to get something to, you can see how gunked up that is right there. It's got a bunch of gunk on it. I'm gonna have to get something to pull this pin off real quick. Let me just grab some Kleenex to wipe that off. Or a paper towel. Paper towel will do. Alright. So, you think that you can get this off with just like a regular hook, right? Pop this guy off. Maybe not. There we go. You got it off there. Okay, so I think it's got to be it's got to be a AAA that's going to go in this. This is already mucking up all of the pinning, man. It's getting it all gunked up and whatnot. But let's see if we can't put the key in there, rotate it, and then honestly, I got these little shims from some security tags. Maybe they might be able to fit in there. I don't think so. There might be a little bit of a lip. Might be a little bit of a lip that's not going to allow those in there. Maybe if I get that guy in there. Maybe not. Huh. Well, let's see here. If we start pulling this guy out, we might be able to fit the shim in there. Yeah, actually. Fits in there pretty nicely. It's got to really be kind of delicate with how you force it in there, but it does go in. All right. And then just follow it with that. Let's put the negative end in there. Follow it with the AAA battery. Okay. Sure, that works. That's funny. All right. Look at these tiny little pins in the. It's not gonna focus, is it? Tiny little pins in the deal there. Yeah, actually pretty milled out. You can see. All right. So. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's oops. Drill number 5. It's drilled for 6, but there's only 5. I don't know. This is probably not news to anybody who's watching this video at all, trying to get the belt. They're probably just like, yeah, I know. Keep going. That's fine. Let me pull this shim out. And we will go front to back, trying to pull these pins out. First guy, wow, he's small. He is, oh my god, it's not gonna do it, is it? Come on. Well, you're gonna have to trust me until I show you later. He's a spool serrated pin. Number 2. Same thing, spool serrated. We call them spool rated. Number 3 is trying to just jump out of there. He is just serrated, but not a lot. Let's take a little bit. 4, trying to get out. Spool rated, or just regular spool actually. Number 5 is just a serrated one. All right. In terms of, I'm looking down here through there. I don't see any sort of odd things happening with the, they all look the same in terms of the springs, so I'm just going to dump them out. Oh my god, they're going to go everywhere. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this stack isn't going to be correct in that I'm going to put the springs below the key pins, but I'm going to show you them real quick. Okay, I'm just going to align them all nicely here. Yeah, alright. Drag this guy over here. Alright, this is what we got. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going left to right. And you can see there's a lot of little cuts in those. I don't think you call that counter milling unless it's on the inside of the plug, and the plug, I believe, does not actually have any sort of counter milling. There's nothing going on in there. It's not going to focus, but there's not. Alright, the phone's getting awful warm, so probably gonna just put this puppy back together. Although, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of cool to like look at the key in relation to the pins. So, let me see here. I'm gonna have to try to keep that in there. I don't know, I'm not going to take them out of these little holes, so it's really not going to do much because the key is a different size than those little divots. So let's just put it back together. Let's put this whole thing back together. Bring the camera a little closer. Good lord. So I figure the easiest way to get these guys back in is drop them in. Now, what is the front is, I guess, the question. I guess it doesn't really matter. The front's whatever you want it to be, because it's, well, it's not, it's flush on this face, and there's a little divot over here, so this must be the back. Alright. Stick the they just kind of fall right in. This is the first time I've done this in a long time, so paying more attention to my careful manipulation of the tools than I am of what's in frame. Hopefully that's alright. Alright. Now getting this back together. Might be a little tricky. We can work from front to back, I guess. Put the first driver right in there. And you know what? We'll have to work from front to back in the opposite direction. What we'll do is I think I've just been like